Days prior to May 26, 2021, we had early indications and model agreement that it was going to be more of an atypical type severe weather day. And what I mean by that is this appeared to be something that was going to be a little more significant than just a conditional severe weather threat. Main risks at this time appeared to be widespread damaging wind, large hail, and a few isolated tornadoes. So on May 24th, I made the decision to travel out to the high plains and chase this severe weather event. I also saw that May 27th looked good too. In fact, some might say at that point it looked better than May 26th. So my idea was I was going to chase May 26th, chase May 27th, and then probably go home after that. By May 25th, we could see a lot more model agreement, and we kind of knew, yep, this thing is happening. SPC put out an enhanced risk, widespread significant wind damage, large hail, and the chance for an isolated tornado. I spent pretty much all of May 25th driving. I picked North Platte as the destination. I figured it was in a good location for the severe weather event. You know, I can drive to pretty much any target area from there. So by morning, it appeared to be a significant uptrend in the severe weather event. SPC upgraded it to a moderate risk. Tornado probability got upgraded to a 10%. No significant. Wind probability got upgraded to a 45% hatched risk, and hail also got upgraded to a 45% hatched risk. Around 10 a.m. or so, the SPC again upgraded their outlook. This time they uptrended the tornado risk. It was now a 15% hatched risk, meaning there's a good potential for EF2 or greater tornadoes. At this point, I had left North Platte and was driving south with an initial target of Colby, Kansas. As I approached Colby, there were a few supercells riding the warm sector. These storms produced quite large hail, but more impressively, the one that went through Colby produced once-in-a-lifetime structure. I mean, just the mothership of a lifetime. And if you were south or east of the storm, you got a really good view of it. Unfortunately, since I came from the north, all I could see was a large rain and hail core. I did ended up driving through after this storm had passed, and from what I saw on the ground, it looked like it had dropped anywhere from 1.5 to 2 inch hail. So yeah, these storms were quite the treat. And keep in mind, this is still in the AM hours. I think it was like 11 a.m., 12 p.m., but really crazy stuff and just quite the treat for anyone that got to see the base of it. So after these storms had moved through, it began to become key decision-making time. At this point, I was still in Colby. I was at this weird truck/coffee shop, and I was looking at the models like everybody else, specifically the HRRR, because who doesn't rely on that? What it showed was isolated supercells south of I-70 and more of an MCS event moving through far southwestern Nebraska into Kansas, and this was going to be mostly north of I-70. So at this point, I made the decision that I was going to try and go for the tail end of this MCS event. A few things just didn't sit right with me with the isolated supercells. At this point, I made the decision I was going to drive to Goodland, so I headed west on I-70, got to Goodland, waited for probably 3, maybe even 4 hours. I got food, sat in the Walmart parking lot for an absurd amount of time, and I was just waiting for initiation. Finally, a little after 3:30 p.m., I pick up on this return about like 15 to 20 dBz, but it's just rapidly increasing in size and coverage. So I immediately book it north. This storm's about an hour north of me if you were to just drive the speed limit. Obviously, of course, I was driving the speed limit because everybody drives the exact speed limit in Kansas. And as I'm driving north to reach this storm, I'm not really paying that much attention to the warnings and stuff. It's kind of out of NOAA weather radio coverage. It's very choppy and I can't really hear it. Needless to say, you'll hear in the video coming up, I have it on. I don't know why. Yeah, so it was, I had good data pretty much the entire time, but I just was not looking at warnings and stuff. I'm just trying to get to this cell. I get to a point probably 20 miles south of this storm, and I look and I can see a wall cloud with a funnel protruding down from it. I immediately throw on my telescopic lens and just start snapping away at it, because I mean at this point I don't know how long the tornado is gonna last, obviously, so I'm just trying to get as many photos as possible. I'm using my main mirrorless camera to take photos. Other filming devices I have is a GoPro and my iPhone. So I throw on my iPhone initially. I just figured it's better to have the standard lens versus the fisheye lens. So that's what I do. I throw on my iPhone, put it in the mount, and just film with that. A lot of the video you're going to be seeing in these next clips is either shot on the iPhone, and I think there's like one GoPro clip. Not really the best quality footage, but I was more focused on getting photos. I'll throw some photos in as well. But yeah, this was a pretty exciting time. I didn't even know there was a tornado on this storm. Like I said, I was not paying attention to warnings. So these clips that you're about to see are going to be from start to finish. I didn't do too much editing on them. All the clips I took are strung together. However, I didn't clip any of the clips, if you know what I'm saying. It's all raw video. I did clip out parts where I'm like filming the ground or something, but other than that, this is all raw footage. Yeah, I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Within view of a large tornado just to my north. It's right across the Kansas border. I'm trying to catch up to it right now. You can see the wall cloud right there. It's insane, guys. You should be able to see it here coming above this hill. Holy smokes! That's insane. Oh, it's roping out. Oh my God, bro. Look at that thing. Holy shit. Insane.
roping out right now, guys. Wow. There it goes. That's insane, guys.
Once the first tornado roped out, I continued driving. Eventually, I looked to my right and I saw another wall cloud with a lowering. I could tell right away that there was another tornado. This tornado had lifted a couple times and touched down. This lowering struggled at first, but eventually it became this beautiful cone tornado. I don't know. I have a hard time deciding which tornado I like better, the first one or the second one. You guys decide that for yourself. Here's the second part of the clips.
Oh, tornado on the ground again. Way out there. This is insane, guys. Holy mackerel. Tornado is still on the ground. It keeps lifting and touching down often. So I'm gonna try and get a little further east on a paved road and maybe get a little closer to this thing if it holds.